For $100. So good morning and Jai Bhagwan. Welcome back to the class. So again, this morning before Gurudev arrives, we're just going to take about 25 minutes and have some time for poses to move into our bodies. And for those of you who have been here all the other mornings, you know that Gurudev has been enthusiastic about really having you experience the power of the yoga that he developed, the posture of consciousness. And so we've been reading through a portion of an article that he wrote for this program. And again, this article is available for you in the files section of the program. So one of the things he says is that when you prolong the holding of the posture, it creates ideal conditions. Once you learn to create this conscious feedback between your body and your mind, you will be able to repeatedly release energy blocks on the deeper and subtler levels. While you hold the posture on the edge, you build an energy dam. And this creates a conscious shift in the body from fighting on the edge to freely releasing the energy. So again, yesterday we talked about how when we move into prolonged holding of a posture, we have two opportunities. We can either fight and struggle with the intensity that's arising in the body, or we can use this intensity as an opportunity to stay at the level of sensation independent of anything that's happening in the mind and begin to transmute and alchemize this energy into something that becomes meditative and transformative. And so this morning, as we practice, we are going to be playing around with this once again. So just begin by closing your eyes. Prepare for our opening meditation, drawing all of your attention inwards. Just beginning to take deep breaths in and out. Following your attention inwards, moving from the chatter and movement of the mind into the stillness and silence of being. Take shelter here. Bring your hands together in front of the heart. May this practice of Amrit Yoga lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from a time-bound state of consciousness into the timeless state of being. As you're ready, allowing the eyes to softly float open. Jabagwan. So we'll begin our practice this morning by coming into a standing position on your mat. But as you come into a standing position again and again, don't check out, don't disconnect. But see if you can maintain your own inward connection even as you move. Noticing the difference here. Standing with your feet together. Pressing down into the feet as you extend up through the crown of the head. And again, drawing all of your attention inwards. Descending down into the body. Bringing all of your attention into your hands. Slowly, slowly beginning to bring the hands together in prayer position. Moving slow, feeling the moment the hands come to touch. Inhale as you extend the arms directly overhead. Palms pressing together. Fingers interlacing into temple position. Arms to the ears or slightly back. Drop the tailbone firm through the buttocks and inner thighs as you press down into the feet. Maintain this as you extend up through the spine, out through the crown and fingers. One long line of extension, foot to crown to fingers. Relax the shoulders slightly. Draw the low ribs in towards the spine, chin parallel to the floor. Breathe fully as you hold. And as sensation begins to build, see if you can stay with it at the level of feeling. Sensation is the only language your body has to speak with you in. Using your breath to stay with what is present. Pressing down through the feet, up through the crown, out through the fingers, fully present. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly, slowly begin to lower the hands down through prayer position. Feeling each changing sensation as it comes to pass. Connecting more fully, moment to moment. Release the arms by your sides, close your eyes. And dive into the release. Following this release back to its very source. Once again, all of your attention in the palms. Slowly, slowly beginning to bring the hands together. Feeling the moment the hands come to touch. Standing with the feet together. Pressing down into the feet as you extend up through the crown. Inhale as you extend the arms directly overhead. Palms pressed together. Fingers interlacing into temple position, arms to the ears or slightly back. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, press the left hip to the left as the upper body extends to the right. Shoulders and hips square to the front. Pressing down into the left foot, out through the left hip, through the entire left side of the body. Breathe. Attuning yourself to the wisdom of the body. To release, press into both feet. Inhale back to center. Full breath in. As you exhale, press the right hip to the right as the upper body extends to the left. Shoulders and hips square to the front. Pressing down into the right foot as you press out through the right hip, extending through the entire right side of the body. Using your breath to stay completely present to what is here. Perfectly attuned to sensation, the energy in the body. To release, press into both feet. Inhale back to center. If you need to move your hands down through prayer position for a moment to give your body an opportunity to reset, feel free to do so. Merging into the release. As you're ready, extending the arms directly overhead in preparation for standing back bend Anuvattasana. Drop the tailbone firm through the buttocks and inner thighs as you press down into the feet. Extending up through the chest, out through the crown and fingers, creating a slight back bend. Arms remain alongside the ears. Full breath here. Down through the feet, up through the chest. Out through the fingers, press the hips forward. Full breath in. Exhale back to center. Separate the arms shoulder distance apart. Extending the arms out in front of you, palms facing one another, shoulder height. Feeling the release, each changing sensation as it comes to pass. Full breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees, press the hips back as the upper body extends forward. Placing the abdomen on the thighs, palms to the calves, sliding towards the ankles. Press the elbows in towards one another and release the head and neck. Now straightening the legs only to the point that the belly can remain in contact with the thighs. Shifting the weight forward slightly as you press back through the hip creases. Breathe. Each opportunity, each moment, allow yourself to feel it all. To release, bring the arms alongside the body. Inhale as you rise up one vertebra at a time, closing your eyes the moment you have your equilibrium. Dissolve into the body. Feel. Separate your feet hip distance apart. Pressing down into the feet as you extend up through the crown of the head. Interlace the fingers behind the back with the elbows straight. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the shoulder blades together and down. Full breath in. As you exhale, press the hips back as the upper body extends forward. Shifting the weight slightly towards the balls of the feet as you extend back through the hip creases. You can bend the knees slightly. Extend the arms up off the low back. If there's room, extending the arms forward and down. Breathe fully as you hold. Feeling the energy lines move through the body. Giving yourself complete permission to feel what is present. To release, bring the hands to the low back. Release the arms by your sides. Slowly bend the knees as you lower the hips, coming into a gentle squat. Feeling how good it feels to let go. Release the head and neck. And as you're ready, coming to a position seated on your heels or any other comfortable seated position where the spine can remain erect. Immediately drawing all of your attention into the third eye. Shift your weight to the right as you extend the legs out in front of you in preparation for Paschimottanasana, posterior stretch. Take a step back with each hip, resting the palms on the thighs, pressing from the inner thighs as you extend out through the balls of the feet. Inhale as you extend the arms out in front of you, palms facing one another. Exhale, extending the arms directly overhead. Draw the low ribs in towards the spine, relax the shoulders slightly. Pressing down into the sit bones as you extend up through the spine, out through the crown and fingers. Full breath in. As you exhale, begin to hinge forward at the hips, leading with the sternum. Arms remain alongside your ears as you come to your first edge. And as you reach your edge, allow your palms to come in contact with the calves, ankles, or feet, but do not pull or force. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, release the head and neck. No struggle, no strain. Just notice that as you consciously and deliberately relax the body naturally and automatically begins to let go and release. Tuning yourself to the wisdom of the body. Breathe. As intensity is building, meet it with a felt sense of allowing. Creating what Gurdjieff calls an energy dam. To release, extend the arms alongside the ears. Inhale as you rise up slowly, slowly. Don't miss a moment to feel. Release the arms by your sides. And dive into the release of sensation and energy inwards. Now bringing yourself into a comfortable seated position. Perhaps crossing the legs or seated on your heels. Any comfortable seated position where the spine can be tall. Now direct all of your attention into the third eye. Slowly beginning to deepen your inhalations and exhalations. Connecting to a felt sense of silence extending everywhere. Tuning yourself to the frequency of the Guru. You can remain in meditation as long as you like. Gurudev will be joining us momentarily.
Good morning, everyone. So nice to be with you once again this morning. I hope I hope you have been connecting to the teachings that you have already taken in. Excuse me. And whatever you have taken in, make sure that you ponder on it, contemplate on it, and get closer or subtler meanings develop within you. What I have planted are the seeds. You can make it grow by living in contemplative, meditative interaction with these teachings. Without that, it's just an information. You want to make it internal so that it's not just intellectual understanding, but it becomes condi- con- uh, built into your biology and psychology, because there in psychology it exists as an information. And as you build it into your feeling center of your body, it becomes more integrated part of your being. So those teachings to be received. So in a co-creative interaction. And how does that happen? And that is the relationship I want you to build with me as you, who is the receiver, so that it is not just American way of learning spiritual teachings from the teacher. No, this is much deeper relationship. In India, it is called guru-disciple relationship, which is very different than how it is perceived to be a communication from teacher to student. And you don't have to be the disciple to have this relationship. You have to have the understanding, so you enter the receptive mode so that you can establish the connection and be the receptacle at the level where you can receive it non-mentally, energetically, directly from the words. So words are only like a signpost. They are taking you somewhere. And when you establish this co-creative relationship with me, you are using the words, but not stopping at the words, but taking it where it can be digested and assimilated into your biology, psychology, and the being that you are. So this is so important. This is not just superficial teachings or information about spirituality. This is, in India, it is called Gnana Yoga, yoga of knowledge. And yoga of knowledge is not the transference of knowledge or information. It is transmitting. And it is in yoga, it is called Shaktipat, energetic impact that is carried by the language, the words, and the expressions from the teacher to the student. And that means both have to be integrative, both have to be in that relationship. I am already established in that, because that's my, because I am a disciple of Swami Kripalvananda, and he's a disciple of of Lord Lakulish, Lord Shiva himself. So if you want to really receive the teachings in depth, this is the mode of entering into it. So now that I have given you that, so how to enter that? That is again the next part of it. So ordinarily, you are you progress you extensively listen through your mind because that's a habit. That's how we live from morning till evening. Everything we interact with is interaction between your mind and the other. Your mind and where you go, mind and what you do, man and who you are with. That is your interaction with the outer world is coming from the pre-programmed memories of your past. Your mind cannot see anything other than the pre-program. I I call it. This is the new name I call. See, we call PTSD means uh, what is the name uh, pre what is the word for that? Yes, it is. It is called. I had to remember pre uh, pre traumatic stress disorder. Means everybody is has experienced some pre traumatic stress experience. So that is all built into your memory. It is not in the stress that memory carries, but it is in the memory. So I have changed it. I call it now pre traumatic memory disorder. Most people do not know. When you say stress disorder, you don't know where to find the stress and how to dismantle it. But when you know it is in your memories, in yoga, it is called your karmic memory creations that are in conflict with the reality being that you are. It is the crime that is created against being yourself, your own higher self, the presence that you are. So every time, notice that ego mind has evolved just from the subconscious animal body that functions instinctively. And I told you a little bit about it. Your instincts are directly connected to the sustenance and survival of the body. So that is why when your instinct is interacting with outer life situation, it is only in response to its biological sustenance survival needs. That means your animal body is in perfect harmony with the body within and the cosmic body outside. Means animals, they when they live in the outer world, they do not react to what is present. They are in response to their instinctive urge for sustenance and survival. And so there, whenever they attack the animal for food, they are not attacking out of their memory like this is my enemy or this is my food. It is the act, it is the instinct. So instinct is non-mental within ourselves. So we are born with that kind of animal instinct, but we have evolved into human beings. So as humans, we are born with two parts, as a human and the being. So human part is born separated from the subconscious instinctive body into self-conscious ego mind. This is the natural part of it. We didn't do it. That's how the evolution happens from subconscious animal to self-conscious human being. So human being has separated itself from the subconscious unity where the animal lives in harmony with its own body and interacts in harmony with no matter who or what is present outside. Human being, on the contrary, they are born with separated sense of individuality. So human beings have I am that is doesn't exist in animals. This is so important for you to understand the entire practice. That is the secrets of yoga. So what I'm saying is your body, subconscious animal body that is inborn within you is not what scientists call autonomic nervous system, or the biologists call the polarity. And they call this polarity sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. This is internal body. This is internal animal body. Your first three chakras of Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and Manipura chakra, they operate as subconscious animal body. So it has its own subconscious needs. And then the human being is born with identification with their PTMD. So every human being is born with pre-existing stress memories, memory stress. So what is yoga? Yoga says an entire suffering that you have today, so suffering of all the post-traumatic memory stress that you have is the main cause of all your sufferings that you have today. Yoga says how to eliminate it. That is the whole purpose of yoga. So your entire memory of the past is causing everything that appears to be present in your life. How? So this is where the secret is. Everything that you see and that you encounter today or any moment in your love life, family life, work life, or social life is perceived through the memory stress, memory disorder that you already carry from your past. This is important. If you know this distinction, you have all the power to change yourself. Otherwise, the reactive perceiver that sees from the memories of the past, what it sees is the illusion of the memories appearing outside. How? So anytime, anyone, or any situation that triggers your past memories through association, through look-alike association, sends you back, it awakens the memory of your past. So when you are looking at this person, that person is not there. What you are looking at is the memory person you carry in your mind. Wow. Wow. That is called mistaken reality. You miss the way you took the reality that is present. Who missed it? your memory disorder. So, what is yoga? Yoga is withdraw from your memory disorder, PTMD. Do you see? So, memory disorder is not real disorder. It is just a memory, and memory has no life. It is dead. It lives in the burial space. It doesn't exist anywhere. In your memory is your burial grounds of the past. Everything that happened is buried there in your unconscious memories of the past. And unconscious memories that happen in the past are no different than the memory dreams you had, dream memories you had last night, or extraordinary, wonderful time you had. You got married, you were in love, or you got divorced and you were in memories. That happens in the memory. That happens in the dream. When you wake up, you know you have created a dimension in which you lived, in a dream dimension to waking dimension. In waking dimension, you find out this was false. So what is yoga? Yoga is also recognizing that all the memories of your past, post-traumatic memory disorders, which everyone carries, is all memories. What is yoga? Yoga means awakening, not waking from the memory dreams, but awakening from memory dreams of the past. That means coming out of the memory prison of the past. And that is why Patanjali says yoga means witnessing the modifications of mind. This is the most Patanjali, in his scripture of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, he says that step out of the memories of the past. That's all he said. He didn't say, now try to remember who caused this suffering to you when you practice yoga, and then find that person and make sure you change them so they don't disturb your memory anymore. There is no, that person, whoever that caused it, you cannot change that person. That person may be dead, that can be totally in a different space than what happened, and there is no way to change that person. So Patanjali says, yoga means witnessing the modifications of mind. What he's saying is when you witness your thoughts that arise from the memories of the past, you are disengaging from both thoughts and memory disorder, both simultaneously. Do you see why now I am yoga is called meditation in motion? Because entire yoga, I am yoga, is designed behind the authentic practice as described by Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Bhagavad Gita, and Vedantic ancient philosophy. So I have the experience of awakening myself. So we'll talk about that later. From when that awakening happened, it was like waking up from the memory dreams. I was awakened from the memory dreams of the past, not from last night. Do you get it? That was the biggest breakthrough in my life. When I saw the memories are dead, they have no real existence until when they are triggered by someone or something, and when it comes up, and I identify with it and say, I am what I am thinking from my past. That's when you give life to the dead memories. So yoga says, don't give life to it. When they And actually, that is the whole practice of yoga. He says, as soon as the memory is triggered by someone and you feel angry toward someone or fearful of someone or loved by someone, both positive and negative memories are coming from your past. So this is another most important point to understand, that when Patanjali says, witness your thoughts, he's not saying choose positive and drop the negative fears. He's not saying that, because in the memories, the addiction to the pleasurable and fear of painful memories, they live together. If you take one, the other comes with it. You cannot separate them. This is another secret of self-healing process from the past. This is called self-discovery process. It is all hidden in the masking memories of the ego mind that is masking the being that you are, that is manifesting through your subconscious body. This secret was never told to me. I experienced it. This is not, I never have read any explanation like this. So anywhere in the psychology books or philosophy or even scriptures. But when I had that awakening, suddenly out of blue sky, what I could not see before awakening, I could see what is the real truth hidden behind the simple statements like what Christ will say, your body is the temple of God. I read before, but now after the awakening, I could see the hidden meaning. The mystery was revealed. And that is what you don't have to have the awakening. You can have awakening if you are connecting to these teachings at the level at which I said. This is called establishing trusting, healthy, loving interaction with the teacher. This is not me, the personality, but the medium through which it comes. You have to trust that. And that is very much like trusting yourself, because trust in God has to be trust within yourself. Trust in your children has to be trust within you. So you are changing. But when you change, you are opening yourself to the new possibilities that were completely closed when you hear it through the medium of the mind that divides what you hear into right and wrong as programmed by the past. This is not direct hearing, that is hearing through the medium of the mind and ego. And that is what whole practice of yoga is, go beyond the ego mind. Memories, the carrier of the post-traumatic memory disorders of the past. And that's what Christ meant when he said, unless you die, you cannot be born again. Who is dying and who is born again? So your memory disorder of the ego mind has to die, because it is covering, it is carrying the mask of the ego. So what is being masked is God within you. So as you do the unmasking, peel each layer by layer with this practice of I am yoga, which gives you the powerful tools to peel each layer. It is not something you understand, it's done. You have to practice it again and again. So when you practice it, you begin to see you are you are removing each veil. So what is the veil? Every step in your journey through the medium of the mind in the dimension of time, every step that you had experienced, some painful interaction in your love life, family life, work life, or social life was reactively perceived through your personal biases and prejudices. Therefore, everything that is built into the memory is how you perceived it, not how it happened. So you have separated yourself from the reality presence that is manifesting through your own body. So whenever you perceived it in a self-destructive way, that that perception, that you identify with as my perception is who I am, immediately hijacks the parasympathetic energy from your body and uses the same energy of your being that is carrying out self-healing, self-balancing functions and converting it, using it as a medium to convert your toxic, angry, biased thoughts into toxic chemistry and energy blocks in your body. I hope you understand this. Only when you understand this, you are empowered to practice the authentic yoga where you are in a self-therapy, self-discovery process. You don't need any therapist. Therapists cannot do it. I cannot do it. God cannot do it. Your father, your psychiatrist cannot do it. Doctors cannot do it. Only you can do it if you know this secret. So this is why everything that I say about connecting, energetic connection with me is to empower you to do the job, everything self-healing, therapeutic application of these teachings on yourself, because this empowers you to do the inner work. And you cannot do this work. Nobody else can do it on you. This is the inner work of dismantling from your own disturbed memories of distorted memories of reality. Only you can do that. Only you can meditate, and only you can witness your thoughts, and only you can withdraw your thoughts from the memories. How can anybody do that? God has given you that power. And that is what is inborn within each one of us. So each one of us is born with an instinctive animal body, self-conscious ego mind that has separated from it, and superconscious divine potential that creates the opening for us to reconnect with the being that I am. So just as separation has happened, the potential for unification has come with it. This is this is the most important un, un, unexplored area of the many psychologies that are people use for healing purposes. This is my own self-discovery, and that kept opening and opening after my initial experience of awakening in 1970. This you won't find in the philosophy books or psychology books or yoga books. And it is all said there, but there is some missing link there. That is the difference in this understanding that empowers you to be the self-therapist and enter the self-healing process. And that is, it is this, this is built. After I had this awakening, I wanted so badly. First time when I had the awakening one morning, and I had somebody that has asked me the question. There's, it says, could you share one of the most powerful of memorable awakening you have experienced? That is one of the questions. And this is the most powerful awakening experience that I have had. That happened because the grace and blessings of our beloved Gurudev, Swami Kripalvananji, my guru, that is that has taken over my mind and my body so completely that I am no longer the same person. I was born again in the experience, but that birth is like the again the sprout that is again growing into the tree and revealing different levels of self-realizations that is continuously unfolding. And I am in awe to see what I see more and more directly and intuitively rather than mentally from the memories of the past. So close your eyes for a few moments. These teachings that I told you are very compact. I was trying to give you overview of everything. And even though you feel like you heard it, and you may say, I got it, it is just a seed for me. So you will have to nurture it by feeling what I have said and allowing it to grow, those seeds to grow in your energy field rather than your memory mind. So take these teachings again, see which part that gave you an experience of, aha, oh my God, this is what is happening. This is how I am operating. Just allow that, whatever part is there. And there will be some parts that are in question, but enter it from the parts that have revealed the secrets. So the question part will be revealed in the process. If you go through the part that you question or you don't understand, you don't have entry point. This is what people do when they have a problem with someone. They try to enter it through the fear and anger or jealousy, and they're attacking this, and they're trying to get the solution through the problem. No, go to the part with that person where you had a wonderful time or a good part of it, and enter through the part that is positive, and negative would begin to have less and less fear or impact on you. Just relax your body, relax your shoulders. Maybe right now I can guide you into Yoga Nidra experience. So you use the same technique that I said to return back beyond the memories of the past, back to the center and the source of your being. Let us now, everyone, please stand up from your seat, wherever you are, and just slowly bend forward as if you are trying to touch your fingers to your toes. Let your lower back hang, upper part body hang, relaxed way. See if you can let go of the holding in muscles. Even if you have fear, relax. This is the difference. You are no longer doing something that is now holding back with the fear. But at the same time, don't force. That is important. So let go of the fear and allow your upper body to hang over the lower body. Bring your fingertips to touch your toes. If you cannot touch your toes, hold your ankles. And slowly, as you breathe out, pull your body a little closer. Pull your chest closer to your thighs and your head closer to your knees. Try that slowly. Do not force. This is natural, relaxed way between mind, the doer, and the body. So just right here, you must understand the principle. If you are fearful, your mind is in your way to what you are doing through the body. So I want you to remove the fear and let the body tell you how far to go or when what is painful or what is problem. So you are connecting directly to the body and you are learning what I was teaching about. It is called energetic connection to your body. And that happens only when you withdraw from the domination of fear that controls the body. See if you can do that, understand this principle, and allow to be fully in your body. Hold your ankles or upper part of your level or legs with every breath out. Pull your body a little closer to your thighs, to your legs, to your knees. Now come out of it a little bit. And then once again bend closer because that will open up the back more this time. And repeat the same movement again. The whole secret is you are dropping fear that is dominating your body and letting body do the bending rather than your fear managing it. Hmm. See, this is called transition from thinking center to feeling body. And from feeling body, you are getting closer to the soul being that you are. Now, gradually bend your knees, lower your knees on the floor, lower your forehead and forearms on the floor in front of you, lower your hips on your heels. Adjust your body, make minor adjustments so that you are as comfortable as you can be in this position. Breathe. Do not hold your breath during this position. Now bring all your attention to the spot between your eyebrows. In yoga, it is called third eye, which is the spot of mystical union, where Shiva and Shakti, soul and the spirit, come together. It is the marriage of Shiva and Shakti, male and female, that have been separated in your unconscious memory body. Now they are coming together as you focus your attention on the third eye. It just naturally happens. Why? Because your energy follows your attention. So your energy that lives in imbalance in your body, now your attention to the third eye automatically brings the energy into self-balancing, self-healing states. Now the healing that nobody else can do, I cannot do, only you are doing it. So all healing from the past memories happens through energy balancing itself in your body, in your biology. It cannot be done by the mind doing it by using the energy body. It can be done only and directly by your inner body. Now, the way you have focused your attention on the third eye, you are allowing the inner healing to happen independent of the ego mind as a doer. You have created a shift from doing ego mind that operates out of the memory disorder into the body that restores the order, harmony, and balance with its own innate intelligence. We call it the non doing power of being that dwells in your body. Now, slowly begin to come up into sitting position with your eyes closed. Slow and steady. And then lie down on your back. Cover yourself if necessary. Adjust your body. Keep your legs slightly apart, your arms by your side of the body. And let your body adjust right away. And then once you are adjusted, in a very comfortable position, do not keep moving. Just stay there if you can. So create that stillness in your body and concentration, focusing in your mind. Focusing on what I am saying. You are so completely focused that you are receiving it non-mentally, energetically, non-reactively, in a responsive way. So we enter into co-creative, responsive interaction. Ordinarily, mind is in reactive interactions. Everything that you hear through the mind, you have questions, you like something, you don't understand something, you understand something, all that stops. Why? Because you have dropped into subconscious prana being and understand that subconscious does not judge, choose, or label what is put into it, what is presented to it. So when your mind also does not choose, judge, or label, you have dropped into your subconscious co-creative polarity. Now we are in co-creative interaction. I am not creating, and you are not the creator either. There is a communion is happening. So now feel, let your body sink into the floor. so completely that there is not a muscle anywhere in your whole body that is holding the tension against the gravity. Feel like your whole body is like sinking and sinking and sinking, like the stone sinks at the bottom of the lake. Allow that feeling to be so relaxed. Relax like a leaf, that dry leaf that falls off the tree. See how it just simply carried by the wind with no will of the leaf to go anywhere or to speed up, to go down. Allow yourself to be that leaf like, falling and surrendering to the omnipresent presence of gravity. Let go. Scan your body. Go from your feet. See if they're relaxed. Your legs, your thighs, the mid part of your body. See if it is all relaxing, letting go. Upper part of your body, your arms, your palms, your fingers. So as I say it, just relax everywhere I say. Relax your neck and relax your face so completely. There are no expressions on your face. So the moment you take your control over the body, all the energy blocks automatically become mobilized and your whole body becomes the flow, free flow of energy. So now I will ask and guide you to do the breathing to dismantle any other stress that is still left over in your body. So take your breath in through the nose and exhale through. Inhale through the nose, exhale forcefully through the mouth. Continue. Inhale through the nose, exhale through. Inhale and hold the breath this time. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. And let go. Breathe normally. Bring your attention to your palms. See if you feel that your palms are flooded with this energy, so much so that you feel the heaviness develop in your palms. Feel the same energetic impulses that we introduce through breath in your upper body, lower body, and feet. See if you can feel it in your feet as well. Focus on your feet and your palms simultaneously. So feel that your whole body has turned into pulsating energy field. You can particularly feel it in your palms. So know that you have made now a clear shift from thinking mind into feeling body and your being. Being is God within you, Christ consciousness. That energy, that connection to Christ consciousness cannot be made through the medium of the mind. It can only happen through the medium of energy. So it's creating a shift from thinking mind to feeling body and being. Feel that all over your body, particularly in your hands. So recognize that you have made a shift from thinking mind, in yoga called manomaya kosha, to intuitive mind. Your mind is no longer planted in the memory prison of the past. It has entered the intuitive mind. In yoga, it is called Vijnanamaya Kosh. Before, your mind was the tool of ego mind. Now this intuitive mind is the tool of your being consciousness, God within you. And what comes through intuition is not similar to what comes through the mind. What comes through the mind is from the memories of the past. What comes from the intuition has no past and has no future. It is the mind of God. Like God was never born, God never dies. That is who you are. You are the God within yourself. Establish yourself and know yourself well now that you are introduced to who you really are. When you are established in your own true self, which manifests in the time transcendent being right now, you are with, you are in direct connection with that being. So that being does not have past. So your memory of the memory disorder simply disappears. You don't have to solve it. And your ego mind that created it cannot solve it. So now you have learned to go beyond ego mind into your superconscious soul being that has no past. So you are awakened in the present moment. And whenever you are awakened in the present, the whole past, the phantom past, disappears. It does not need to be solved. You need to see the truth. Just like when you wake up from the dream memories of the last night, you see that was false memories. Now you have learned how to be awakened in the present moment where the memory dreams of the past simply disappear. You are not doing anything to get rid of it. You are knowing the truth that you are no longer the memories of the past. Just like when you wake up, you are no longer memories of the dreams. You are awakened in the present, where memories of the past are as futile and false as the memory dreams. Allow yourself to really understand this. So when you drop in the present moment, what you have done in what is said in religion called surrender. You're surrendering your past memories to God within you, the soul being that is present in your own body. Now notice that your own PTMD, post-traumatic memory disorder, is being now released. Let go. Surrender it to God that manifests in and through your body. And when you surrender to the body, you are releasing all the trapped memories in your energy blocks, in your meridian energy blocks, in your body. It is really happening. It's not imaginary surrender. This is the real surrender that initiates real healing from within. Anytime you are facing any such memory problems, any reaction, anger, fear, jealousy, you know that it is all triggered by someone or something. At that time, go into this guided meditation and simply surrender your past memories, memory disorder, the phantom memories, the dead memories. Do not bring it alive by identifying with it and saying what I think is right. Let go of that. Surrender it again and again. Not one time, but every time it comes back. Allow yourself to be totally merge and melt into your energy body so fully that you no longer have the boundary of the body or the barriers of the mind. You have entered into the oneness experience with the creation and the creator. Creation that your body is, creation that cosmic body is, and the creator that has manifested through creation. Surrender. Become one with it. And merge into it so totally that there is no separation between subject and object. Let go. Allow yourself to move from the third eye of Savikalpa Samadhi to Nirvikalpa Samadhi, where drops into the ocean, and drop and ocean are one. Subject and object are one. Allowing yourself to experience that ecstasy of oneness right now. And know that is the union of Shiva and Shakti. Shiva that dwells as a positive pole at the top of the head, and negative pole, Shakti, at the base of the spine. This is the marriage of Shiva and Shakti, soul and the Holy Spirit. You may now bring your attention back to the body and notice the integrated zone you have entered, where your body is in a deeply relaxed state. It is reflected by almost no breath and unconditionally open heart. Slowly bring your knees to your chest and then rock sideways. Then simply turn on the left side in a womb position and feel that you have truly entered the womb of creation, the mother energy that has manifested into creation. And feel that there is nothing that you have to do. When the child is in the womb, child does not have to breathe, does not have to eat, digest, nothing. Everything is done by the mother. So learn again and again how to enter the womb of the mother Shakti by surrendering to Shiva, and let the mother do it rather than your ego do by interacting with the mother energy. You can now begin to sit up slowly with your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Sit still, relax. Feel the ecstasy of how it feels to be enter fully into non-mental state of being that you are. During this stage, you have entered the womb of the Divine Mother. And you have left so much of your unresolved past and surrender to it. So you are not the same person that went into this. And all this happens subconsciously in a very subtle level. So each time you go, you are releasing the post-traumatic memory disorder every time. Some layers are falling away. So practice this guided meditation. Now you may gradually open your eyes. This guided yoga nidra was very different than usual. During this time, you were imparted with knowledge of truths to help you to create a shift from ego mind to the unified state of Shiva and Shakti, oneness experience. So this will go deep. This knowledge, this is not the knowledge, just information, but it gets assimilated experientially and directly. That will keep on making changes in your life automatically. So practice this every day, morning and evening, or any other yoga nidra that is there. I'm going to create some yoga nidra tapes that will help you, that will be properly designed for you to create this shift in yourself. So you don't have to go through the memories and and try to get rid of it through somebody who is guiding you through the medium of the mind. You cannot solve the problem by the same mind that created it to begin with. You have to go beyond, and that's what yoga is about. So anytime when you are facing some of the health problems, it indicates that you need to change some things you are doing in your daily life routines that is making you sick. Similarly, when you have some emotional problems of fear, anger, jealousy, depression, anxiety, that keeps reoccurring again and again, that is the indication that you need to make some change, both in the external of what you are doing and how you are living in your daily life routine, where you are recreating and reliving the same chronic stress producing interaction with people, places, and things every day. You have to change that outside. But above all, you have to change it inside, that is more significant than outside. But in this system, your focus is making inside change. Outside, everybody makes. When some relationship that doesn't happen with this crazy guy, I want to get married again with some nice guy. Well, that is the external change. That's what everybody does when their relationship does not work. They want to change the neighborhood. They want to go to different neighborhood. They want to change the job. They want to have a different job where boss is nicer, husband is a better guy than before. Actually, what you face outside is in the eye of a seer, reactive seer. Means the reactive seer in you sees from memory disorder. And therefore, the disorder that lives in the memory appears to be outside. And that is why I say this is called mistaken reality. You missed the way you took reality. You were seeing the illusions, or you were seeing the mirroring of your own memories that reappears externally when someone or something triggers your memory through look-alike association. It's not out there. It's not the person who triggered it. He did not create it. You already carried it in your stress, memory stress in your past. So, how to remove that memory stress? And whatever else, any future seminars I'll be doing like this would be about how to do that. This is so important. So, this is why Patanjali says yoga means witnessing the modifications of mind. What he's saying is witness your thoughts. And when you withdraw your thoughts, you are withdrawing from the memories of the past. So this is why most people do not know that that's why I am yoga is called meditation in motion, just like Patanjali says. How many 20, 35, 40 years ago, when I wrote Kripalu Yoga book, I called it Kripalu Yoga Meditation in Motion, because there is no yoga in the absence of meditation. So what most people practice yoga as a physical discipline. And when they practice as a physical discipline, it is their ego mind that operates out of the distorted memories of reality of the past, is managing what it faces in the body. So that means edgy ego mind is engaged in edgy interaction with the edge it faces in the body. That means you are reinforcing your past. I call it ego posture. It is not, this is I am yoga is replacing with yoga posture. So it's so amazing. The whole world, the yoga has become famous as a physical discipline. Even at that level, it is so powerful and makes so many changes, healthy changes in your body. So it is a very powerful therapy. But when you take it to the meditation level practice of yoga, it takes the therapy to an exponentially greater level. It is called self-therapy, self-discovery process. So let us have some silence for the few more minutes. Just bring your palms, close your eyes with your fingertips, and let your palms hug your face completely with no space. If you can really understand, because I have seen that even if I say this, many people keep a hollow palms. There is a lot of space between their fingers and their face. And I don't know, they're not listening. So I'm telling you again, no space between your palms and your face. See, that is pre-programmed conditioned memories. It doesn't allow you to do that. And when you do what I say, you are breaking the barrier of the past. That simple thing people do not understand because their action, their palms are not touching their face. They are not connected to their body. That's what it means. So now take a deep breath in and then empty your memories of the past and the tensions related to it. So take a deep breath again 2 more times. Exhale 1 more time. Inhale and let go. So now slowly lower your palms in your lap. I want you to listen to this message very closely. Otherwise, everything that you have come to know will begin to be erased from your memories and from your life every day. And within few days, it will be gone like the memories. So I want you to practice these teachings. If you have already taken Amrit Yoga teacher training course, practice it with this awareness. Bring your body, bring your connection from your mind to your body and body to the being every day, many times during the day. And Patanjali says the secret is constant practice, not just on a yoga mat, but in every interaction that you have between you and yourself, you and the other, or you and the challenges you face in life. Everywhere, this understanding of how to change from your reactive interaction to responsive co-creation. I hope you have really listened to this. And then I would like you to write your experiences and send it to me. Send it by email, but not too long, like profound shifts that you see that are happening with your husband, with your wife, with your children, with your parents, with your work, everywhere. See the miracle of changes happening, miraculous healing happening in your life, in your relationship, in your work life, in your family life, everywhere it will happen, because this is the shift and healing from the core that recreates it everywhere you go, everything you do, and everyone you are with. So please write. And if you find this very helpful, let give it to your friends and families. And the more you deliver it to more people you help, more it grows in you, in your relationship with yourself. That's why I have dedicated my whole life to delivering what I have learned, and what I have learned gets more reinforced in me. So I hope you understand that. And so practice, realize, share, and share it with me as well. Share with your every friend that you know who can benefit it like you can, who can understanding, who can understanding the way you understand, and the way it solves your, the way it empowers you to solve your own problems. Jai Bhagwan. Hari Om. Now I surround you, each one of you, I cover you with the light and love and blessings of our beloved Gurudev, Swami Sri Kripalananji, and Lord Lakulish, and the power of our lineage to constantly support you and protect you as you invite it in your life, in every opportunity of study, practice, and sharing. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Open your eyes and fix your gaze on me for a few seconds. Make energetic connection. Stay in meditation as long as you like. Jai Bhagavan.